Friends, welcome to our channel TryNoCode. In today's session, we will talk about how to build a web app, a listing web app using no-code technology, Bubble. Okay, so we'll move to bubble.io. It's free, you can create your account. Once you create your account, you will land into this page. We need to click on New App. Okay, so take an example. We will prepare an app for a freelancer, consultant, let's say someone who's into providing astrology services or tarot reading services, how they can create their web app and accept the booking or market about themselves. Okay, so take an example. We'll just put the new app name as My Astro. Let's see if it's available. We just need to click on new app. So good, the name is available. Okay, once you enter a name and click on new app, you land into the editor page and Bubble gives you a by default a layout. So we'll begin from fresh. So we will select anywhere, click Control A, and we'll shift delete. We'll delete all this. So now what we have is a blank page. On this we will start building our app. So we'll start with the logo. So okay, just to give you a quick background before we start. So as you can see, this is the editor page. We have, these are called elements which can be used to make an app. These are the three different, these are the section where this is a design page, this is a workflow where we will define our workflow, and this is the data where we will store our data. Okay, so let's quickly get started. So we'll first create a logo. Okay, so we'll say My Astro. Let's make a nice logo, text-based logo. We can change the style, we can make it center, increase the font size to 24, select font, let's say Roboto. Roboto is a good font, so we'll use Roboto Mono. Okay, this looks okay. And if you want to give a background style, flat color, and if you want to, that's it. So we'll not spend much time on this. So this becomes our logo. Let's reduce the size, keep it here. Okay, so now what we will do, we'll talk about, we will launch about us. So we'll create a text box here, and then we will say about us. You can use the rich text editor also, so which will help you to change color or bold or do some sort of formatting about me. Let's say, hi, I am XYZ from India. I'm trained astrologer and providing astro services for last 5 years. I provide consultation in the field of finance, career, relationship. My services includes start reading chemistry. Let's change this to history. Card reading. That's it. So we'll just change this from bold to this normal. Then we'll change this from this. Hold the name. Let's say my. Okay, let's save this. Okay, so here we got this. Now let's say you want to include your image. You can have a image section here. Okay, so we can search for the free image for the time being. So we stars. Or we can select, let's say, planets. Let's see if we get something. Oh, it's not. It's taking a lot of time. Okay, let me. Okay, let's say we insert this. Okay, just for you can add your own pick. It's up to you. So we'll add it. So here we go. Okay, now next is you want to accept booking. You want people to book for your services. So now what you will do, you will create another text here. Got a couple of them. Available services. Okay, we can use this. We can reduce this. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll bring a drop down for the services. Like this. Select service. So we can list down our services here. So take an example, Astro reading. Okay, then we can have, and you can list down the price also. Astro using 30 minutes and 1500. Arrow reading 30 minutes and 2500. Then the palm reading 30 minutes and 3000. Okay, so we'll just quickly put this. Now here we will say book. Okay, so we have now added these services and the book button. Now how do we accept the booking and how do we store data? So first we'll create something called a group. So what we will do, we'll just create this group and we'll just give a border so that this group is visible. You can select the border solid, okay, just for the time being. And what we will do, we'll start adding elements through which we need to capture the information. So what you need is the input box. So we'll type input. What we need is the name, we need email ID, select here as email ID, and then we need mobile number, and we also need a date of birth. Or simply we can select input and we can say date of. Okay, so we'll change this to date. Okay. Now, once this information is available, we need to create a workflow to store this data and send the notification to people who have submitted and receive a notification to yourself as well. So what we will do in simple terms, first just to make sure people enter all the information without skipping, we will update that this all these fields, all these elements should not be empty. So till the time they are empty, the book button will not work. So should not be empty. I'm just updating this should not be empty and should not be empty. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll go to our data and we will create a database. So let's say client. We created a table client. Now we will create the fields. What you need is name, which is text. You need a service, which is text. You need a email, which is also a text. And then you need a number. You can put that as a text or integer numeric number value, no problem. And then you select last is the date of birth, which is the date. Okay, so our table is also ready. Now we need to create a workflow. We'll click on book, we'll start the workflow. So basically workflow helps us to define an action, and in Bubble it's very simple. It's just like a drop down, it's like a drop drag feature kind of a thing. So we'll go to account, we'll go to data, and then we'll say create new things. Where do we need to create new things? Under the client table. We'll hit all fields, we'll get all the fields which are in client table. We'll start need to linking this. So date of birth is basically input date of birth value formatted as mmddyy. Okay, this, sorry, we just delete this current this as we just need to store the value. We can leave it blank for the time being. Let's see. email, we need, you will see what error we are getting there. Then we will click on name, then we'll click on mobile number, we can simply link it, and the service are linked with drop down services. Okay, so we still have an issue here. So interestingly, bubble gives you a option, value should be numeric range by type. Okay, so what we did, date of birth table, we, the table which we created, we put as a numeric range. I think that's the reason it's not accepting. So I'll just add new date of birth, and I will select that as a date, and I'll delete this numeric. So this was a mistake. So I'll go to workflow again, and I'll delete this. I'll add a new saying that date of birth, which is input date of birth value. So it's done. So see how intelligent the software is. If you make an error, it gives you a suggestion, and also it helps you to correct your mistake. Now what will happen, the moment we click on button, it will create a new record. Then after that record is created, we need to reset the inputs. So we will reset the input, and we need to show an alert message also to the user. So what we can do, we can send email, and also an email to myself. So take an example, if my email is admin@myastro.com, you can put your email, your Gmail, whatever you want to, which you can receive this. So we'll say new booking. Hi, you have received new booking. So what we can do, we can have a notification to ourselves by saying you have received a new booking, and then you can have a user detail. So what we can do, we can have a input name value, then we can have a input need to. So the moment you click on instant dynamic, you can get that. So mobile number, then what else information you want, service only, you also want a date of birth. Okay, so we'll move this to a next. So we'll move this to a next, and we'll move this to a next. Okay, very good. Anyway, just leave it for now, and then next. Now this is the one email which I'm triggering to myself. Now I can have a second email trigger to the user who has come. So we can simply add email ID. This will go to the user who has registered. Thanks for dear. We can insert the name from here, email ID value, and then we can say thanks for booking. We will get back short. Regards, my customer. Okay, if you want to include more fields, more variable, you can do it from here. That's it. Now lastly, what we need to do is show an alert message. So what we will do, we will have a alert. We can bring this alert here. Let's move this little down, bring this alert here, and then what we can do, we can, in our workflow, we can say show message. We'll change the message here. Thanks for your booking. We will get back. Okay, Now we will just click on preview just to see how this looks like. So you can see your website is ready. Now we can select a service, you can enter name, ABC, mobile number, abc@gmail.com, 1208 2000. Okay, now we hit on book. So data is stored. Thank you for booking. We'll get back. So here this has come. Now if you go to our data and we see the app data client, you can see the detail has come. Okay, and the user would have received the email also. Now the last thing which we need to work is to make it look responsive on the mobile app and also on a different list. So if you see responsive, currently it is on, this is how it's looking on desktop, which is looking good. This is also okay. This is also okay. Mobile. Mobile, this is not okay because if you look at these things are not coming nicely. So what we can do, we can click here and we can stretch it. So 99%. So when we store the value in group, it gives us a nice feature to create it more responsive. Okay, so I'll change this to 99 and I'll change this to 99. Okay, so now this looks better. I'll just try and refresh and I will look at this way. So if you see, it's looking much better. Sorry. So one last thing what we can do to make it look more professional or this, the moment, okay, let it be like that for the time being. We'll work on this later on. So I hope guys you understood how to create your own service offering website. You might be a teacher, you might be a astrologer or any other consultancy that you provide. You can easily accept your booking via this. You don't need to pay anything. This is completely free of cost, and I will leave this link, bubble link, as well as the this site link in a description so that you can go through it. If you need any help and if you stuck anywhere, you can reach me out, leave the comment. I'll be more than happy to assist you, help you, and thank you for watching our channel, and do subscribe and like for further more videos. Thank you.